Well, good morning, folks. It's Thursday. You know what that means by now. And welcome back, Train Sim World 2. Now we have got both all the rush hour pack in as well, with the Boston Sprinter, the Navacaver Dresden, and this route we're going to be doing here, the London Commuter route. And I asked Simon, I said to him, which route do you want to do first? And he said, go for the biggest route first, because it's the whole of the Brighton Mainline. So we are going to take this pair of 387s from London Victoria to Brighton, and along the way you're going to see some absolute stunning views. Trust me on that, you're not going to want to miss. Okay, so if you just want to sign there, then
We'll say later.
no, you got to do it. If you want this all to be official. Yeah, if you want this all to be official, you got to sign there. Okay, yeah, and then sign underneath as well.
Okay.
And then if you just put under the section where it says, is Ian a gullible twat? Put no.
I put yes.
Okay. And then afterwards, if you just sign at the very bottom.
Yep.
And then I'll sign it. And that's the contract negotiations concluded. And we have another year of Trains with Sheldon. So yeah, we've got you for another year.
We have indeed.
I suppose everyone is wanting to know, because these contract negotiations took forever, what the hell he got out of me.
We'll find that out at the end.
No, well, I have no problem telling everyone now.
We can find that out at the end.
No, I have no problem telling everybody right now what you managed to grab out of me. So here is a list of everything that this prima donna wanted. He wanted his own merchandise line of Trains with Sheldon. I mean, to be fair, you can have that. That's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. He wanted his own personal dressing room for every recording.
Okay.
He wanted regular phone calls with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading outfit.
Yep.
Really?
Well, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yep.
He wanted only green M&Ms in his dressing room. I don't think
entirely true.
do they do green M&Ms?
No. Probably at Christmas.
Probably at Christmas. He wanted his own brand of sparkling water in his dressing room.
Not true.
That's what it says on here. He wanted his own personal assistant.
Practically female.
Preferably female. As you can all tell, I had to bend over backwards for this guy to get this guy for one more year.
Anyway, we'll leave it
to
Victoria.
Wait until you hear this one. Wait until you hear this one. Trust me, wait till you hear this one. Well, no, the one that I went and I thought, well, you can fuck off. But when he came back, he wanted the London Commuter route as the first route that we did, and he wanted the longest scenario possible.
That's kind of not true, because I voted for the West Cornwall local.
Well, no. Now I'm going to have you on this. When the route came out, I asked you which scenario you wanted to have on the channel first. Did you or did you not?
I can't remember.
Well, yes, you did. And you said you wanted this one because it was the full route. So you're getting this one. So that's why we've got this one. You can all blame Simon on this one. Yeah, let's just move over to this side first. And then the final demand that he made, I can't hardly believe I'm saying this. He wanted a train named in his honour. I'm not even going to go through some of the stuff that that he wanted that we definitely had to say no to, like his own personal female waiting for him at the end of every recording session. I asked him what it was for, and he said it was for business purposes.
Yes.
But yeah, we got Simon, we got Sheldon for another year. Everyone can rejoice. Everyone, yay! But yeah, here we are, London Commuter, or as we know it, the London to Brighton route. And the first thing we're going to see is that in the background.
Battersea Power Station.
Battersea Power Station. We've crossed over the Thames, and you get to see Battersea Power Station sitting right there.
Which now has its own underground station called Battersea Power Station Station.
Battersea Power Station Station.
Yeah.
And there's Battersea Park Station that we're going through here as well.
Fly through Battersea Park.
Yes, we are. You got a slow. We're passing on the right.
377.
377 set. That's the two. That's the two sets that you get with the London Commuter. You get the 387 Gatwick Express that we've got,
which we're driving right now. This big red thing.
This big red thing, and we've also got the 377s that you may remember from the East Coast Way, but they've had a slight upgrade. When I say a slight upgrade, it's very minuscule. Very, very, very minuscule. I can't remember what it was myself. But coming down the slope,
because we're coming to the approach to Clapham Junction.
Yes, we are. That's Stuart's Lane on your left, or what's left of it anyway. Believe it or not, Stuart's Lane still holds a working steam engine. And if you go there on specific Saturdays at 12:28 p.m. exactly,
out of London Victoria,
you get to see that steam engine. Oh, we're coming up to a... Oi! Oi! You tell that fucker to get back here. That was also part of your demands. You get to decide who goes ahead of you or not. He's just he doesn't know.
I'm thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, we're coming up to Clapham Junction, London's busiest railway station.
It is.
I actually had a look at some of the figures for Clapham Junction, and they fucking blew my mind. And I mean properly blew it. It's not the busiest in terms of passenger numbers. That's why it's not the busiest railway station in the world. It's the busiest in terms of trains in and out.
In and out the station.
At peak, it's something like 200 trains an hour. That's more than... That's just about 3 trains a minute. Just over 3 trains a minute. And very ironically, did we have... is this 221 and 223 we've got here? Very ironically, this was the last 387 set I saw when I did my own personal London to Brighton. Oh no, it's 227, sorry. I thought it was
So we're just pulling up, are we?
We are just pulling up to that red signal. Nice and easy. There we go. You get to see that. Oh, there we go. Now we can go. That must have meant there was a stop at... Hello.
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 Hello. Got it. Oh yeah, and that
Make today
so awesome. Ah yeah, you don't get so awesome yesterday something or other. But yeah, here's Clapham. Look at this.
That building just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, we do have a few issues with layering on this route. But the platforms are passing on the right over here. Platforms 1 through 6. That's suburban platforms.
For South Western Railway.
South Western Railway and London Overground. Here, platforms 7 to 11 are for South Western Expresses, and 12 to 18 is for Southern Railways. and occasionally London Overground when there's engineering work, but only very rarely.
Yeah, well, they use 18, 17, 18?
No, they use 18.
18.
They give it, because I think 18 is dual direction. But yeah, you get loads passing.
See, this is what Bakerloo line should have been like on the West Coast Mainline.
This is what the Bakerloo should have been like, and we're having a race with this 377 set now as we approach Wandsworth Common.
Yeah.
And then we approach possibly one of my favourite stations in London, Balham. You're not gonna hear an argument from me about Balham. Balham is a fantastic station. Where's he going to? He's going to West Croydon. So
he should be stopping everywhere.
Yeah, he stops at Balham and then he'll take the
line straight ahead.
Line straight ahead. Whereas our first stop is Gatwick Airport.
We're non-stop to Gatwick.
We are non-stop to Gatwick, which means we go fast through East Croydon. We go also right through a 377 set on the express line. You honestly couldn't make that up. We could have flown through that 377 set and spied on someone having a shit.
Indeed. Just see how busy this line is.
And this is the thing. This is the one everyone. Here's Wandsworth Common. Not a station I would do, if I'm being honest.
No, it's not one of those because, as you see, there's a fence in the middle. And
there's
it has to be on the inner platforms.
Yeah, it's sort of.
You can't see them coming in advance.
You can't. Only when you get that, which actually you don't get anymore. Remember when you used to go to Southern, you had that do 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 and then ding do.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Don't they?
No, they just. Not even they have Phil Sayer.
Here's Balham.
Here's Balham. We you come up the hill, the crest of the hill from Wandsworth, and then the top of the crest is Balham Station. And then on your right...
Do you see the underground station for Balham?
No.
The building?
No, I don't believe you do. Yeah, on your right, so being blocked now by that 377 set. That's the line which takes you where that 377 to West Croydon was going. Which takes you to...
Oh, I like that kind of view.
What's that?
Like a cab ride.
Oh yeah. Which takes you onwards to West Norwood, Gypsy Hill, and then Crystal Palace down that way.
That also takes you to Beckenham Junction, does it?
Not specifically from Victoria.
No.
But certainly from
London Bridge.
London Bridge, yeah. And speaking of London Bridge, we'll see a spur coming up in a second for London Bridge. Don't.
Is it Streatham Common next?
It is Streatham Common next. I get these next three mixed up. Well, no, I know Streatham Common is first. And then I can't remember if it's Norbury and Thornton Heath or Thornton Heath then Norbury before Selhurst. So yeah, the line that's disappearing off to your left right now, that's the line which takes you onwards to Sutton. Basically it goes over there and it'll head off down to Mitcham and then onwards to Sutton. But there is a line coming up right now.
Yeah.
That comes from London Bridge. And here's Streatham Common.
You know, I actually took that line when the Thames links was diverged.
Yes, that's a usual route for Thameslink.
But I was wondering, why they put us on the slow? Because you can't get onto the fast.
You can't get onto the fast, no. There is no physical way to get onto the fast line until you get to East Croydon. Not even when you get to East Croydon. I think you're going to wait to somewhere like South Croydon or probably even Purley before you get to the fast line. It's a real... No, it can't be because they do go on the fast line at Purley. I'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure there's facilities at East Croydon. Here's I'm trying to remember which one it is. Is it Norbury or is it Thornton Heath? I think it's Norbury.
I think that does look like... No, I think Norbury has the station building at the...
No. We'll soon We'll
We'll
soon
soon
find
see.
out. Yeah, we'll soon find out. It's London. See, I know one person will know straight away, and that's my man Huss, because this is his territory. Tulls Hill. No, it is Norbury first.
Norbury first, then Thornton Heath.
Norbury first, and then it's Thornton Heath. Yeah, and then it goes on to Selhurst. That's the way it goes. So up next should be Thornton Heath. If we haven't passed it already, with our
No, Thornton Heath's coming up now.
yeah, there's Thornton Heath.
Which you can technically do.
You can do. I mean, these stations are a bit of a nightmare, I would say. Specifically, Streatham Common, but nothing.
Excuse me.
Nothing too untoward. I certainly wouldn't do them at rush hour. That's
All you need to do is plonk your camera at the end of the thing.
plonk your camera there and
Just let them all roll it out.
let them roll it out. Yeah, that's the way I would do it. Oh dear.
Mind you could do that.
Here's Selhurst.
Yeah, here's Selhurst.
Now on your left, I don't know if we'll see it. We'll show Selhurst TRSMD.
Yes.
The maintenance area for Selhurst. As you can see, it's a lot emptier than it normally is, because there's only 377s in there. Normally,
And beyond Selhurst Depot is Normal Junction.
Normal Junction, yeah. Which is on the game, but not playable. Not. It's like the situation with Reigate. Reigate is on the game, but only playable in timetable. Whereas with
Normal Junction playable in timetable.
it's not. That's the problem. and you do get to see it when you do shunting moves in Selhurst. You do see Norwood Junction. I don't know if that's just a design of the game or whether they just couldn't get any service in, because a lot of the services to go there are London Bridge services, Norwood Junction. But speaking of junctions, here's East
Yeah, I would
Croydon.
have kept it in, and then you could have made the 700.
We'll get on to that in a second, because the 700 is a very touchy subject. So we're going through on platform 5 here. They've, I think that's the stopper that we were held up for at Clapham Junction here. It's a 12 car as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a 12 car. And then what we do here is, because there's another Gatwick Express service, we now cross over somewhere like here.
Yeah.
And now we're in front of that train that was in front of us at Clapham Junction.
Yes.
And now guess what we can do?
Floor it.
Floor it.
More power.
More power, indeed. It needs a lot more power. For those wondering where it draws its power from, if you look at the track here, as we see the two infamous skyscrapers disappearing from East Croydon. If you look at the track, you'll probably see a third rail, and that's where it draws
its power from.
The thing with these 387s as well is they've actually got two settings, AC and DC.
They've got pantographs on
They have even though they've got the thing for AC and DC, the pantograph is not there.
Even though it should be.
That's South Croydon we're going through.
So in other words, they have not made these accurate.
Ooh! We've driven 38 miles in a 387. Nice.
So they have made these accurate.
They haven't made them accurate, but they've made them as close as. Because what you've got to think is that essentially what you're looking at is a 377.
Yeah.
But with a lot of modifications. That's the thing you've got to remember there. Where we're trying to get this camera as close as possible. That's probably why we moved, because we were expecting that. I'm trying to think which of the Purleys is next. Is it Purley Oaks first, or is it Purley?
Pearly Oaks.
I think it's Pearly Oaks first, yeah. Pearly Oaks, again, not another station that I would necessarily do, because it is such a...
We've gone through South Croydon.
We have gone through South... Did you not hear me say we went through South Croydon?
Probably not.
No, you probably didn't. So here's Pearly Oaks. And then Purley will be your next station. Purley, where the trains for Caterham and Tatnam Corner
Branches off.
I should have also mentioned that at South Croydon, the Uckfield trains and the trains to East Grinstead,
Yes.
they turn off at. I think, don't the East Grinsteads follow the Uckfields until somewhere like, is it Oxted?
I think it's Oxted, yes.
And here's Purley. All these junctions of Purley. Look at our 387 go now.
Oh, yes.
So that'll probably be a Caterham. Oop. Yeah, that's glitch. Yeah, get back up here. So that train waiting at the platform was either probably a Caterham or a Tatnam Corner. Probably a both, because we're at the time when it's peak, and what they like to do is put the Tatnam and the Caterham together, and then split them up at Purley.
Yeah.
Just to help you out. But yes, let's talk about what should be the other modes of traction on this line, because that is a very, very sore point. So there's the line to which one's that one going to be?
Big, that's
Is that going to be the Caterham line?
Tatnam Corner, I think.
He thinks that's the Tatnam Corner. Okay. Well, luckily we've got the atlas here, so we can find out. But yeah, let's talk about the other modes of traction on this line, because most of you will know with the 377s and the 387s, there's a lot of units missing. Simon, would you like to go into detail as to what units may be missing?
455s.
455s. Unfortunately, the 455s were well, they may be coming. There is a lot of petitioning on the Dovetail site that wants to see the 455s. Over that side there, that's the Red Hill line.
Yes.
So you call it Colston South, you call it Mersham, and then take you to Red Hill, which will in turn then take you on to, you can see the map here.
Yeah.
So
it comes back before Gatwick anyway.
It comes back before Gatwick, yeah. We're on what is known as the Quarry Line. You've got the old Southeastern Railway stretch, which goes down to Red Hill and then onwards to Tonbridge and Reigate. And then you've got this line, which is the Quarry Line.
Yeah, because funny enough, I was watching some yesterday on YouTube.
Yeah.
And somebody asked somebody a question, and basically they made a video out of this question.
Yeah.
Why are they not making underground lines south of the Thames?
That is a good question.
But one of the answers in that question is because there were so many railway companies down south, like in London, Southeastern Railway, London Chatham and Dover Railway, the London Brighton South Coast Railway.
Yeah. It basically...
And London South Western Railway. They were just like battling each other, so they were just building lines all over the place.
They were. I mean, I when I did my Red Hill video, I even noted that there were the
competition from them.
Competition and the bitching. It was unbelievable. And in the end, I think they just turned around and were ready to stab each other in the back.
I did get those pre-groupie railways right.
Yeah, yes, because there was mainly out of this area was the Southeastern Railway and the it started out as the London to Brighton Railway, and then it changed to the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway.
Because they are a mouthful of the railways.
Oh yeah,
to say.
The old ones were. But yet then it got even more complicated when the London South Western and the London Brighton South Coast merged to form what was at the time Southern.
Yeah.
And then obviously the southwestern portion, they split off and formed South West Trains, which then became South Western Railway. And you've got Southern who stand all on their own. Managed by Gavia, I do believe.
Yes.
Gavia!
We haven't missed them.
We have not missed them, no. Especially when you find out why they lost the Southeastern franchise. Oh! Naughty, naughty, naughty!
Very naughty.
Exactly, what are we looking for here? We're looking for... cab light. So I now know where the cab light is, a 387.
That's good.
That is very good, indeed. What was we talking about? Oh yes, you were right, that was the line to Tatton Corner. Caterham splits off at Hurley.
Goes
Yeah,
west or east?
that's right. So, any moment now on your left, as soon as we go over this bridge, we should be seeing the Red Hill line come back.
Merging.
Yes. And then, after that, I believe it's Salford's, Earlswood, and Hawley
Yeah.
before we get to Gatwick Airport. Now, I should know these stations because, what was it now? This would be uploaded on the 4th of November. So, about a month ago, I was actually on this stretch of line. That we're seeing now, after Red Hill, I was on this stretch of line and I was filming all day. All day.
Oh yeah, we talk about the
Oh yes, that's
units.
right, the units, yes. There is a lot of petitioning for the 455 because they all turned around and they all said, well, hang on a second, you've got a rush hour pack. You focused on commuter routes in London. The 455 is an essential commuter unit.
which it is.
Which it is. If you go to Victoria, about 50% of the southern services are 455s, the other 50% are 377s. And these 455s do the London Bridge, they do the... so there's the line from Red Hill now. The line from Red Hill has come back.
Yes. They go to Caterham, Tatton Corner.
No, that's Colston South, Mersham, Red Hill.
No, I meant the 455.
Oh yeah, 455, sorry, yeah. Caterham, Tatton Corner. They're also on the West Croydons, the London Bridge. Basically, anything that you saw on the slow line leaving Victoria, normally that would be a 455. Sometimes a 377,
Yes.
but sometimes it would also be a 455. There is no plans for further DLC on this route, but they have said if it does, the 455 is likely. I think it just needs a lot.
Just needs the 455.
Exactly. And then you're going to bring up the other, because I know what you're... also I should say, any diagram on the timetable that's normally a 455, they have rostered it as a 377. So all that'll happen is when they bring in the 455, if the 455 comes, it'll just be a simple diagram swap,
Yes.
which also could take a bit of time.
Less 377s, more 455s.
Yes, because believe it or not, for all the diagrams they've got, and I think I heard the person that did the timetabling for this route, that is Salford's. I want to say that's Salford's. Maybe Earlswood.
Salford's unstaffed.
Salford's and Earlswood are unstaffed. Hawley isn't. Hawley is staffed.
But they don't mind.
No. I would say this to anyone watching this who's thinking, oh, London, the Brighton Mainline, lovely route, I'd love to go and train spot. If you don't want to do Gatwick Airport, do Hawley. Because you cannot go wrong with Hawley.
Gatwick Airport's just a bomb site at the moment.
Yeah, it's still bomb sites, it's still manageable.
Yeah.
But it is a bit of a pain in the ass. Anyway, 2 miles to go, so that must have been Earlswood that we went through. So we're coming up to Hawley, and Hawley is practically on Gatwick Airport's doorstep. And then I think we get a nice little break for a bit, because we're here so early. And I can also show you the really cool feature they put in at Gatwick Airport, because this is really cool. It is.
Or like an Easter egg.
It's not an Easter egg of sorts, but it's a cool feature they've put in. You don't get this with any other route on Train Sim World 2. So yeah, we've got the yellows now. We're slowing her up now for the approach to Gatwick Airport. But yeah, there's in the timetable there is 1,200 diagrams.
Or 455s.
No. There is Hawley.
Oh, for total.
But in total, 1,200. The guy that did it is.
Is there no fence at Hawley?
There is no fence in the Hawley. It's island platform. You can walk about as you wish. Apart from off the down the ramp, because you can't do that.
Yeah.
But
Is the ramp fenced off?
Yes, the ramp is fenced off. But no, the what was I going to say? What was I talking about?
1,000 so we're on timetable?
Yeah, the guy that actually did it for the timetable is a person that lives on the Brighton Mainline. So he has the knowledge to make it all integrate and work together. So you have got a proper timetable. In other words, so when one train gets to Brighton, it'll form then this one. When one gets to East Croydon, if it's doing the Tatham's to London Bridge service, it'll then do this one.
Yes.
You've always got something here to help you out. So,
coming into platform 5 at Gatwick Airport.
Platform 5 at Gatwick Airport.
Which is currently closed off.
It is. Number 387 set on your right. That'll be terminated off London Victoria.
I thought they terminate on the far side.
They don't. Now, we'll stop right here, I think, shall we? You've got a 377 set on your left as well. Now, let's... yeah, look at that. So there is Gatwick Airport, for those interested. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there another one coming in? So where are you going? You're going to... I can't see where that says. Begins with L.
Littlehampton?
Oh, that's Littlehampton. Yeah, that's the Littlehampton train. So he'll be... If we're unlucky, he's following us. Or we're following him. The two Gatwicks over there. The first one goes to London Victoria. Oh, there's the Easter egg. There it is.
They put planes in.
They've put planes in. Oh, God, we're going to be following him.
To as far as Haywards Heath.
Probably as far as Haywards Heath. Well, we do stop at Haywards Heath.
Oh no, Littlehampton.
Littlehampton.
No, does he divert away from Three Bridges?
There's two diagrams for Littlehampton. There's the diagram that goes via Horsham, and there's the diagram that goes via Preston Park.
Ah, so he might be following us all the way down to Preston Park.
Yes, he might be. Or he might not be. We don't know yet. There's another 377 set coming in. You see how busy Gatwick Airport is. It is a bugger of a station to do, but it is a good station. It is very... There's another plane coming in. Unfortunately, though, it's the same plane model, and it's just on a constant loop.
So he drops down and says, no, I'm coming up again.
Yeah, and then it'll...
Like, do it. I want to make an emergency landing by cards.
Exactly, yes. So there goes... where's he going? Where are you going, mate? Oi, where are you going?
Three Bridges.
Three Bridges. So that will be... I'm trying to think which diagram that is likely to be. If you're terminated at Three Bridges.
By the way, do you have something else here?
What do you mean?
The Great Western.
Ah! I'm glad you brought up the Great Western units. Yes, you should get the Great Western units in this area for the Gatwick Airport to Reading services, but which also cut back to Red Hill.
Yes.
On the PlayStation 4 version, no. You don't get that. On the PlayStation 5 version you do, and basically the newer generation consoles, but not the older generation consoles, like the 360, the PS4, and those like that.
But when they transfer this over to PS5, we should get that soon.
We should do. Now, the reason is, apparently the PS4, the engine that the PS4 game is working on can't take the additional layers. It basically says, "Oh, you've got additional." No. Well, there goes a plane. You can see right there. It basically turns around to you and it says "fuck you." Whereas the engine for the PS5.
And the Great Western Railway unit you rode in on.
Yeah, fuck you and the Great Western Railway unit you rode in on. It's the same with. Oh, there was another layer that. Oh, that's it. The southeastern stuff. Because if you go for the PS5 out of Victoria, not only do you see the 377s and the 387s come in, you get to see the 465s and the 375s for southeastern come in as well.
You can't have that on the PS4.
But you can't have that on the PS4 version. You can only have that on the PS5 version. And until they figure out a way to transfer a PS4 profile over to the PS5 version, we can't do jack shit. And speaking of, we can't do.
So basically, we're getting a bootleg version.
We're getting a boot. We're getting a. How can I best describe this version?
A knockoff version.
No. Here's how I can best describe this version. The PS5 version is like Demon Finn Balor.
Yes.
It's impressive, it's fantastic, it's what we really want. What we're getting is regular Finn Balor. Still good, but not quite as good.
You know, Finn Balor is good.
Yes, that's right. Oh no, I got a better one. I got a better one.
Okay.
What the PS5 version's got is they've got a Steve Austin if Steve Austin was allowed the uncensored mic, so he could say all the stuff that he was saying in the Attitude Era. What we've got is Ringmaster Steve Austin.
The late version.
The lame version. So yes, there's Free Bridges right there. Yes, that Steve Austin is still good, but it's not as good as the Steve Austin we really want.
And then that's the line to Horsham.
That's the line to Horsham branching off, yes. And around here, this is why people are also screaming for the 700s. Because now look what we're passing. We're passing basically Free Bridges facility where the 700s...
Thameslink depot.
The Thameslink depot. But as you look in there, what is not there?
Trains.
Exactly. Specifically...
The 700. See, there's nothing wrong with like getting a 700 made for as far as what? Norwood Junction, East Croydon? Brighton?
The wording from Dovetail, you will never ever see the 700 here.
Now why is that?
Because Thameslink said...
Oh, it's Thameslink that did the...
Thameslink said no. Nope. Absolutely not. They won't give them the license to say you can use the 700.
What? Train's now copyrighted?
Yeah, they basically turn around and say we are copyrighting this 700. Says the company that also has similar units with South Western Railway and Gavia Great Northern, although technically Gavia Great Northern and Gavia Thameslink, same company.
Yeah.
They just, it's just like our West Midlands Railway and London North Western Railway. Same company, but they're two different brands. Of sorts.
So hang on, so technically if I take a photo of a 700, I'm in breach of copyright?
Oh, no! No, we're speeding, sorry.
I'm more of a joke on that one.
I know you.
Anyway.
No. The problem, I think the problem comes they don't want them to use the Thameslink name for some reason.
Well, you just debrand it.
Exactly. Why not call them First Capital Connect? I'm sure that'll get a lot of people going.
Just have a debranded 700.
Exactly. Just debrand the 700. But no, apparently Thameslink put the kibosh on it and said no. So we'll never see the 700 on Train Sim World, which I think is a shame. I honestly do. I do think that is a shame. That's I think that's Balcombe Tunnel we just came out of. Because somewhere around here we're going to be pulling into, I should say, passing Balcombe. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't.
Balcombe.
It's spelled Balcombe, but I believe some locals call it Babcombe, but some a lot, certainly the trains, they call it Balkan. It's like Balham. Balkan.
Yeah.
I do think we are coming up to Balkan now, because then after we pass Balkan, we pass probably the most impressive structure on this line. Yeah, here's Balkan.
Yeah, it's Balkan.
Balkan! Me and Balkan, we're going to have an argument here. Why on earth Balkan is the platform that's going to London is able to take 12 coaches, and the other platform can't take 12 coaches?
Because they can't stop it under the tunnel, under the bridge.
Ridiculous! Sort your shit out!
Just rebuild Balkan Station.
Put a bomb on it. Nuclear war. Atom bomb. Tactical nuke. Yeah, we'll just stick a tactical nuke at Balkan. For people at Balkan that are watching this video, we apologise for any of the views Simon is making during this video.
Bold. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what you thought it. So yeah, that's the problem with the 700s. Unfortunately, we can't, as much as we would love the 700s to be on, we just won't get, which is a shame. And speaking of a shame, next week, now unless they've sorted the problems out, which is unlikely, it should have been. It is the Ouse Valley Viaduct.
Yes.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at that. Do you know, this is also a thing with that viaduct, they had to get special dispensation for that viaduct. Not special dispensation to use it, but special dispensation to model it.
Why is that?
Because they needed to, obviously, when you model things, you look at pictures, you then go to the site, you have a look at it. They had to get special dispensation to actually physically go on the viaduct.
Mm.
Now, luckily, they did this during a
Lockdown.
not a lockdown, but a
Engineering
works, when no trains could get past 3 bridges, I think it was, and no trains could get down to Brighton. So they had to get special dispensation to go along with the old cameras, and then they actually got a helicopter in so they could go down low so they could take a physical look at the bridge. So they had to really pull the boat out for the Ouse Valley Viaduct. But now pulling into Three Bridges Station.
No, we've already gone through.
Sorry, Haywards Heath Station, sorry,
Yeah.
I do apologise. You'll see on your left that Littlehampton train. There it is, so it is following us.
But they've looped it.
But they've looped him. For the moment. He's got the green, so he's going to be going in front of us. Unless that's not the Littlehampton.
No, he's got the green.
He has got the green, yeah. So unless that's not the Littlehampton train, maybe that's another train. Maybe that's the Eastbourne. If that's the Eastbourne, then after the next station we see it. We'll stop. But anyway, speaking of stopping, we'll stop it nicely on the
Just
button.
stop it right here.
There. How's that? How's that for you? Is that perfect for you?
Perfect stop.
Perfect stop, absolutely. So, yeah, we're just going to sit around here for a few minutes and, oh yeah, we'll get,
Nice shot.
nice shot there. Yeah. So,
That is a lovely photo, as you mentioned.
as is, yeah, it is absolutely lovely photo. But
Until that 377 spawns in,
Yeah.
decides, no, I don't want to be in this selfie anymore. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, see you later. See you later, alligator. Are we going to be waiting for you at Wivelsfield? I hope not. That's the one thing we could probably do without, is waiting for that thing at Wivelsfield. Which is the next station, by the way.
Indeed.
Exactly. Pretty recent looking Three Bridges.
Haywards Heath.
Haywards Heath, even, sorry, yeah. Although I don't think I see the overbridge to go from the car park to the thing.
No.
Also, what you'll notice is there's something missing down here. Can Simon see what it is that's missing?
Fences?
Nope. There's an old truck that was left on the sidings.
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah, couldn't get it in. Tried
yes,
to.
actually, I just remembered.
Tried to, but they couldn't get it in. So, after this, I do believe we are an express run from Haywards Heath
Yes.
to Brighton. But, there we go. Dispatchers told us that we've allocated the up line. So we'll cross over to the other track. But we won't cross over until Keimer Junction. I think that's how you pronounce it. Keimer?
Keimer Junction, I think.
I think it's Kai.
Why, what's going on? Is that train broke down?
You'll see it when we get there. You'll see it when we get there. But yeah, it's fair to say that there's a bit of a problem. Oh, then we've got to stop at Hassocks. So I presume we're stopping Hassocks and then it's express to Brighton.
Yeah, because that wagon was just on the left now.
Yeah, we haven't changed over yet. We're doing the changeover once we pass Wivelsfield. And then past Keimer Junction.
Mm-hmm.
Once all that's done, then we transfer over onto the other line, and you find out now that the Brighton Mainline is actually bi-directional, both lines, which is really good if you think about it. I think it's a really neat feature.
Oh yeah.
One day I would just love to turn around and say, nah, we're going to use the up fast for the down trains, the down fast for the up trains. See if that confuses the signal man. But there's Wivelsfield and Keimer Junction there.
I think Keimer Junction used to take you to Horse and Keys.
Keimer Junction is the line that goes down to...
Oh no, that junction's before Haywards Heath.
That's before Haywards Heath,
yeah.
Yes. We're coming up to the line that takes you down to Eastbourne.
Yeah,
and,
Eastbourne.
And the East Coast Way. But unfortunately, we got a bit of a problem. In that we're now going to find out that train that was in front of us wasn't a Littlehampton. It was an Eastbourne. Because guess what?
Yeah? Failed.
No. It's now stopped at Wivelsfield. And the only southern services that stop at Wivelsfield are the Eastbourne trains, not the Littlehamptons. So why the fuck did that say Littlehampton?
It confused us.
It confuses us, yes.
It's probably thinking, I should have actually gone the other way.
Yeah, I should have gone the other way. So now we're going to be cautioned down here on this red signal. Well, not cautioned down, but hopefully we get to it and it should be fine. Yeah, we just got to... The brakes on this thing are brilliant. I do love the brakes. That's the one thing I do love about the brakes on this train. So yeah, he's at Wivelsfield right now. Wivelsfield, for anyone who's not been, underrated station, I think. Very, very underrated. Especially when you get the Eastbournes coming off the off Keimer Junction. Because I think that down that side, there's only one station down that way. Is it Crampton?
There's
Frampton? Something like that? You think there's two? Well, you know we can check. We have the Rail Atlas.
I think there's two.
He thinks there's two. I think there's only one. And this is where Simon's railway knowledge comes in better than mine. There we go. You're right, there is two. Plumpton and Cookbridge. So I apologise to the people of Plumpton and Cooksbridge. So we're just sitting here now. We're chilling. Because
those stations could be doable, are they?
What's that?
Plumpton and Cooksbridge.
At a stretch. At a stretch. So you can see he's now gone to Eastbourne. He when you get in the timetable, if you see an Eastbourne train, it'll only take you as far as Haywards Heath. Yeah, what they've done with the timetable as well on this route is really genius because the timetable they've put in acknowledges the other routes. So if you were going to Haywards Heath, so if you were going to Littlehampton via this line,
Yeah.
it would say, right, you've got to go between Haywards Heath and Preston Park. because technically that's where because I think it's Eastbourne and Littlehampton,
Yes.
or Littlehampton and Orr.
Sounds about right.
Or Eastbourne and Orr, down that way. So if you see anything on the timetable that says go between Haywards Heath and Littlehampton and Preston Park, that's a Littlehampton service. If you see Purley and East Croydon, that'll be a Caterer or a Tattenham going to London Bridge. Anything that goes via West Norwood, Gypsy Hill, goes Victoria to Balham. There's another... Oh, that's it. The Milton Keynes trains does Clapham Junction to East Croydon.
Oh, now on the other side.
Are we now on the other side of East? Are we?
Or is it just how the camera is?
I think it's just
how the camera.
I think it's just how the camera is. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Wivelsfield. I think it's just how the camera is because yeah, we've got to stop here because I think we've got to allow something to come off the up fast so that we can transfer onto the up fast. Yeah, we're there. We're still on the down.
I like it because now people are going to be boarding this train.
Trying to board this train, yeah, and it's like, nah. No. Although, at the moment, under the current COVID timetable, that is entirely possible. There you are, there's the train we're waiting for. So that'll have just come off Brighton.
Now we can go.
And now we can transfer over.
Why do we have to transfer over in the first place?
You'll find out when we get down there. Because this is the thing with certainly the stuff that's come out on the Trains in World 2 stuff. You actually get a lot more immersive feel than you would when it was Trains in World 2020. But you will see why. That is for sure. So there's Khyber Junction. That takes you down to Lewis, and then onwards down the East Coast Way to Eastbourne, Hastings, or if you fancy it, you go to Ashford International.
Yeah, and Seaford. Which is another thing that I think someone touched on this game.
Yeah.
Is there a chance to merge the East Coast Way with this? There isn't, is there?
There isn't, no. If they did that, that would be a whole new complex of fuckery. And then when you come to your game will be like, well, hang on, you've got these two merged together. Why have you done that? No. No.
Error 404.
Error 404.
No, Error 404. Fuck off and play the other game.
Right, so that's Burgess Hill. Burgess Hill, when I went to, I thought it was actually on a downhill stretch. It started on an uphill stretch. Because when you look at it from Wivelsfield, it looks downhill, but it's not. It's actually uphill. So what's that say? I need to get new glasses. That's what that says. No, what's what? Oh yeah, or, unless it was like the new NASCAR game that comes out. Error 704 games. You went and fucked up. Although to be fair, with NASCAR 21 Ignition, it is the first of a new line for them. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be stuff in there that they say, well, hang on, can you do this for us? And they have turned around and said they're listening. But they have also turned around and acknowledged that the people that are bitching about it is the 99% of the content creators that got the game for free. There's only one that I know that hasn't bitched about it so far.
You.
Well, no, that's because I haven't got an advanced copy. Those that get the advanced copy, they get to bitch about it. And obviously the person that made the game didn't like the fact they were bitching about it. So I turned around and said, well, tell you what, I'm not a massive YouTuber like some of these guys you send it to. Give me a free copy next year. Give me a free copy of NASCAR 22, and you will get out of me nothing but honesty and purity.
What did they say?
Nothing. I think having 1,000 subscribers is not big enough for them. They want the 20, 30, 40k subscribers. And in that case, no, I can't say that. I'm going to keep them in good graces. So here's Hassocks. And then after Hassocks, we've only got 2 more stations on the Brighton Mainline. There's a total of 38, I think.
No way you can do that in a day, can you?
The whole Brighton Mainline in a day? No. Even if you half an hour and everything, Simon, that's 19 hours just on the train stations alone. Brighton Mainline's a 2-3 day job at least.
Why don't you just jump off 10 minutes back on?
Well, if you do that, that's also not possible. Certainly not with the current timetable, anyway. But there's Hassocks. Good. Just gotta make sure I open the right side of the doors this time. Which
Even
I have.
though they rarely do this.
Rarely, but it is known. It is known. The good thing is there isn't something coming the other way, because they packed that in with the scenarios.
Now here's another question. I don't think this got mentioned when they were going through this route.
Yes.
Would they add the 5 bell to this?
No. Because this route is set around a certain time period, I think putting stuff like that in would confuse not only the people who got the game, but then confuse the game itself. I think the exception is the 38 stock with the what's the Bakerloo stock again? 72?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only exception because I think they did run around the same time. Obviously, when the 38 stock was retiring, the 72 was coming in.
Yeah.
So that would be the only exception, I would think. But certainly,
Or have it like a rail tour.
yeah, if it had it as a rail tour for a timetable, then yeah, they probably could get away with it. Now, if we turn around here, you may see why it is that the next stop is Brighton. Fantastic. You may see why we're on the slow line, on the down line, up line even here. Sorry. Just got to get closer to Clayton Tunnel here. Hopefully it's here. I think it is. Clayton Tunnel is just around the corner. There, you can just now see it coming into view now. As we go under this bridge. Yes. Ignore that, folks. That is
A glitch.
It's not a glitch. It's a bit of a bug, but they know about it. They're fixing it. Here it is.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. And here's Clayton Tunnel. I've done it again, so we'll go into the cab.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a 387 that's broken down. You saw the workers around it as well.
Yes.
That was something. Now, you get a Brucey prize if you know what that came from. That was introduced in first. Silence is deafening. You can almost hear the cogs turning in his head.
See, I'm thinking, I don't know. Not the East Coast way. Really?
It's the East Coast way. Specifically, if we don't put the 313 in next, it'll be the next scenario we do on the East Coast way.
Ah.
It's a very, very immersive. East Coast Way did stuff that they were like, wow, whoo, hello.
And they just brought it to this platform.
And they just brought it. Well, they've introduced little bits and pieces. That reminds me, remind me when this is saved, that I've got to take you on to Train Sim World 2 so you can see what you get for mastery now. Because yeah, we've linked up the mastery finally. Took us about a year, but we finally got there. I suppose we should also discuss next week's route, because like I said, we haven't got the West Cornwall local yet. Some of you have, some of us haven't.
But made for the Xbox.
But mainly it was those that got it over in the far corner of the world. So your Australians and your Kiwis and Japanese.
Someone had it in the UK.
Someone got it in the UK as well. Xbox though got it. And then after that, they found that something was wrong with the game. Something was wrong with it. Because Dovetail have now decided, right, after really fucking up the last few, not only DLCs, but
The Rush Hour pack.
certainly the Rush Hour, they want now perfection. If it's not perfect, then
Send it back.
it's been sent back. And when the final build got to them from Rivet, they were not happy with something, so they sent it back as they're perfecting. So now it's we're waiting for it to be perfected. So if it doesn't come out next week or this week, i.e. today, then next Sunday will be the Dresden Rush Hour route. You want the Dresden?
Yeah, go for Dresden.
Go for the Dresden, because that came out while Horror Month was on. Because what we're doing is we're doing these now sort of on a weekly basis, so that, because a big problem was that we were doing routes, and then later down the line along comes the new DLC, and we had to then put that other route back. So when you heard, oh, we were going to do X route, along would come what the new route, and then the route that was originally scheduled has been put back a week, and it puts everything back a week. So we're now doing these Trains in World videos on a weekly basis. So if there is a new route coming out, you'll know about it straight away. And then we'll be like, right, yeah, look, here's the new route. It's coming out. We're getting it. That's the idea. So, here we go. Preston Park. Yeah, go on, you were going to say.
Take you go back on the other line.
We will go back on the other line eventually, yes. I think it's somewhere after Preston Park. Here's Preston Park station now. That spur line over there, that's for the Littlehampton services. They go around a chord that's just after Lovers Walk.
They end up at a station called Hove.
They end up at a station called Hove, which also is on the game, but again, not playable.
Have you done Hove Station?
I have never done Hove Station. I think that's going to be a thing next year. There we go, we're transferring over now. So we now transfer over onto the right side. You've got over in that direction somewhere will be London Road Viaduct for the East Coast Way.
Yes.
I don't
think you could just see at the distance.
Can you? Yes. Is that it there? Maybe, I don't know. Here's a Lover's Walk on your left, and we're being signalled down for a red. Because probably there's something coming out of Brighton that is taking our platform.
Oh yeah, it would be nice to quickly talk about a future DLC that's coming up. Well, probably out by now.
And what would that be?
The 313s?
Yeah, no, the 313 comes out... Well, for us it's next Thursday. For these guys it was last Thursday.
Yeah.
You saw the reaction video a few weeks ago. We'll put that in the corner as a card, so that you can go and have a butcher's at it. But yeah, the 313 is coming out. It's bringing a whole new set of scenarios with it.
However,
313-201 will not be in the livery that we want it. Shame. But I would still pay the $11.49 for some reason. Obviously we wouldn't, we'd wait. Because we're stingy, aren't we? We wait
till a sale.
Wait till a sale.
There's the line to Lewis.
Line to Lewis, the West Coast Way, and here is Brighton Station. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Actually, it's half a mile down the road. Yeah, I can't wait for that Brighton vlog from you. Are you kidding me? You actually started a vlog on Brighton Beach?
Yes. Well, the first half.
On the first half?
Yeah, I split it up, so I did Brighton to Lewis and then Lewis to Seaford.
Gotcha. And then Seaford home, obviously.
No, I just ended in Brighton.
Oh, you ended it in Brighton?
There's no point filming in going back home.
Alright, fair enough. So yeah, here is Brighton. Lovely. If you've never been to Brighton, please do yourself a favour. Go and check this station out because it is glorious. It's beautiful.
Now, there is actually one other thing missing here, but to be honest, it's not in the game yet, and they haven't built it yet.
What would that be? Oh, the Turbo Stars.
Not just them, but even though they don't serve here anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Great Western Railway.
Yes, because A, it's only a one-a-day service each direction, and B, the 158's not out yet.
Yeah.
So you'd never see that path, but there you are, look at that. So, Buddy Boy over here is doing a Victoria service.
Yep.
He's calling at Hassocks, Haywards Heath and all them. We're going back as a Express Victoria, so Gatwick and Victoria only. And then Buddy Boy over on the right hand side is I would assume, an East Coast Way service. Or, unless they put it on something else. But
So he's popping up in a second?
something is popping up in a second. It's the trophy for doing this scenario. Battersea side.
I call it Battersea side.
Why not? That is what I would say. But yeah, that is the end of the scenario if you got this far. Right? Legend.
Yes.
Fucking legend.
It is a big one.
It's a big one. Hope you've enjoyed the whole Brighton Mainline. If you did, leave a like. We'll look for 30 on this lovely Thursday that we've uploaded it. But in the meantime, like I said, next week we'll be back on Sunday with the Dresden rush hour route. Oh, and that's something else that Simon wanted in his contract. He wanted the last word, always.
Always have the last word.
No, you don't. Not on this occasion. You don't on this occasion.
I do.